Good morning. Yes, midwinter. Keeping the fire, the warmth going. Breath, energy, and how to move it through our bodies. Presenting the precious 8, Qigong, the heavenly stretch. Feet on the ground, breathing through the center, head lifted by a string of heaven. Breathing in. Breathing out. In the nose. Out the mouth. Allow the knees to bend slightly. Spine erect. Breathing in. Full and release. Breathing in. Breathing out. The heavenly stretch. The bow and arrow. Breathing in. Breathing out. Stretching side to side. In the nose. Out the mouth. Breathing through the belly. Out the mouth. Stretching side to side. Separating heaven and earth. Breathing in, looking up, releasing the breath, coming back to center. Switching hands, one down, one up. Breathe, separate heaven and earth. Return, release. Knees bend slightly as well as in all the exercises. Switching hands, breathing in, looking up, separating. Releasing the breath, coming back to the center of the heart. Breathing in. Breathing out. Separating heaven and earth. Open the stance just slightly. Allow hands on the hips. Bend the knees as if sitting on a small horse. The pelvis is tilted forward as if sitting on a small horse. Hands on the hips. You simply turn like a penguin as much as the torso can allow. And then we allow the neck to rise up, looking over the shoulder. Releasing the breath. And come back to the front. Breathing in, turning. Raising, looking over the shoulder. Coming back to center. The breath fills us. And we release. Breathing in. Breathing out. Turning the body. Looking over the shoulder. Releasing the breath. One more. Turning. Breathe. Release. The penguin, it's called. Next, we allow our legs to spread open just a little bit more. Our toes pointed forward, not splayed out, just pointed forward. And we place our weight on one leg, bending that leg. And then we turn the body towards that side, allowing this the back leg to now shift and turn. Our hands are on the waist and we look towards the side that we turn. We breathe in, look over the shoulder of the outstretched leg to the heel. As we release our breath, we look to the side and swing our weight, shifting the weight to the other leg, allowing the other leg to now shift its position to be outstretched. Our hips are poised with our hands, and we breathe in. We look over the shoulder of the outstretched leg. We release the breath. Shift the weight. Shift the legs. Breathing in, rising up. Looking over. We release the breath. Bend from the waist, shift. Shift the legs. Breathing in. The pose. And release the breath. Hands on the hips, breathing in, rising up, filling to the max. Release. And center, raise from the ground up, the legs, the back, the shoulders, release open. Resume a normal stance, shoulder width length. Allow the hands to come together and bring it to the navel. Knees bent, feet on the ground, breathing through the belly. Head lifted by a string of heaven. And as we breathe in, we push forward, opening hands towards the back. Allow them to come together. Continue breathing in, clasp and grasp. Roll your shoulders back, release your breath. Bend your knees. Now breathe in, lift the arms from the back, looking up. Release your breath. Arms come down, release. Hands come together to the level of the navel. We breathe in, we push forward, open to the sides. Breathing in deeply, continue breathing in as you clasp and grasp. Roll your shoulders back, release your breath, looking up. Breathe in, arms rise from the back, looking up. Release your breath. Heart, open, clasp, grasp, roll back. Release your breath down, out, empty your breath. Now you can breathe fully, raising up the hands, looking up. Release your breath down. And we do this at the level of our comfort. As in all the Taoist arts, it's not about forcing things. It's about being gentle, yet effective. We'll make a fist by tucking in the thumbs into the forefingers, allowing them to roll to the sides of our ribs, and we open our stance a little bit further out and sit like on a horse, pelvis tilted forward. As we breathe in, we punch forward, breathing, looking at our fist intently. Release the breath, open the palm, recurl, retract. Breathing in, punching forward, look at the fist. Release your breath, open the palm, recurl, retract, empty your breath, breathe in, look, release, retract, breathe in. the ground up. Breath fills us, releases, retracts, and one last one. Breathing in, look, release, curl, contract. And resume a normal standing position as we finish with the last one. The full body stretch. Feet on the ground, breathing through the belly. Shoulders at rest, chest at ease. Raised by a string of heaven. Arms to the sides, palms upward. Looking up, we breathe in, raise the palms and hands up. Breath is full, release the breath. Arms remain up. Now, breathe in as we bend forward from the waist. You can bend your knees slightly. Release the breath, rise up. Allow the hands to support the back. Bend the knees. Breathe in. Bend the back. Release the breath. Arms down to the sides again. And then breathing in. Release the breath. Breathe in. Release the breath. Support the back. Bend the knees. Breathe in. Allow the hands to the sides. One last one. Breath fills us. Release the breath. Arms up. Breathe in. Bend forward. Release the breath. Support your back. Bend the knees. Look back. Bend back. Breathing in. Release the breath. Allow the arms. Resume a normal position. Feet on the ground. Breathing through the belly. Chest at ease, shoulders relaxed, spine aligned by a string of heaven to the universal chi, the great chi. So from the heart of winter, from the heart of our hearts, thank you.